I have a theory on how we find our person, right? So some people will say that everybody travels on their own path, and at some point in time, fate or what have you brings you together in this one moment. And I agree with that, because otherwise everything is just too much to chance. If you've known Megan, I've known Megan for quite some time now. She is, one, absolutely loves animals, especially Hershey, who's doing a great job right now. But what I've learned from Megan is not only she's just a very fun person, but she is so kind, she's thoughtful, she's honest, she's just a terrific person. And you know, from the first time I met her, I was just floored with who she was. Talking briefly about Ian, he's also an extremely kind, thoughtful person. I've known him now for 13 years roughly. And as soon as I met him, I realized that he is somebody that you can count on. He's honest with you, he is fair, he is loving, he is also very kind and thoughtful. So it sounds almost like their personalities kind of mesh, right? To some degree. These two went to high school together and didn't know each other. So they grew up in Orlando, they went to the same school system, they went to high school together, and they didn't really know each other. And yet, fast forward 12 years roughly, here we are and they're getting married. The way they actually met each other, we'll call it meeting, is that Ian, if you didn't know this, really likes getting his hair cut. He is very particular about his hair, and rightfully so, he's got a good do. So anyway, Ian went to get his hair cut one day, and he's hanging out, and then someone was already in there, Megan. Megan was also getting her hair cut that day. Here's the most interesting part though. Megan had already left, but she forgot something apparently. Came back into the salon, and then they talked to each other. They exchanged numbers, they began dating, and here we are. I mean, if you really think about that, they grew up essentially together without knowing one another, and then on one day, they both made a decision, and their paths were no longer parallel, they just came crashing into each other.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see, no, I won't be afraid. Oh, I won't be afraid, just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand as you stand by me.